with me? Upsetty spaghetti. Anyways, what are we doing? Continue. Okay, now we're doing Phoenix Wright. And this loser is all like, please! I was totally the one that did the stealing and not the murdering. So, what's happened in this case so far? We're gonna bring up the court record. So, at the very beginning, this one guy called, Four-Face. I'm calling him Four-Face because he has 4 faces. And also, villain and stuff, although it kind of reminds me of, the Riddler, just a little bit. Anyways, like the mask, there are 4 faces, I call him. He's a big old thief, and he leaves a little calling card, which is this thing. That's, well, not this thing, but like this thing. He leaves that right before, you know, being like, I'm gonna steal your stuff, and then he steals the stuff. And then there was, hold on, that's this guy right there, mask. And then there is this guy, which is, totally a detective who is on the hunt for that guy, and it turns out he was actually Mask. And then, but this guy, who was supposed to be like a huge fan of Mask, and then was all like, I'm totally him. But then it was proven to be this guy, so we're like, this guy totally didn't steal the urn, which is this thing over here. And then, immediately afterwards, the guy who I was going up against in there, this prosecutor, he was all like, haha, just kidding, you're all according to Kitty Kaiku, and was all like, well, guess what, at the exact same time, because you're this guy, the CEO of company, was murdered at 1 a.m., which is the same time that this guy was found stealing this. So there's no way that Penguin over here, as I call him, was the murderer of this guy. But it is in fact this loser that did the murdering. And so now we're trying to prove this guy didn't do the murder. That's what we're doing. That right. Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letter specified. Oh, someone sent me $10,000. Wow. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Oh. Plans? What do you mean plans? Tell me about these plans. I got a back tattoo not that long ago, and it's like super itchy right now. It's the worst. Tell me about these plans. They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting some other rare treasure. They showed security blindfold, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. What? Training? I want to do a training arc. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I didn't plan the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Yeah, totally kind. Sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. This guy is just messed up in the head, you know. So it was the mask after all, but sort of. Someone else is behind the thefts. Someone planned them all in detail, so he's only gonna get charged for minor crimes. All he had to do was deposit treasure I saw in the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Oh my goodness, this guy! I try to not look so gleeful about it. So we have to secret her because of one of those plans too? Oh, well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and see what I was told to steal. What? I think you just told me the truth. Yes, but please don't tell that to you, okay? One more thing I want to ask you. Mr. Kane. Or do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body and say... I think it would have been better if he just left it out in the open, man. I still think that. But then I was afraid of it to discover what it is, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, the judge ruled that I was guilty of robbery. And I have an alibi, right? Yeah. I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. Guess I have no choice but to take him at his word. Mr. Maya! Hey! Ugh. Man, I thought you were leaving. I mean, yeah, Pearly is a character in the game, a recurring character, but still, like, so kind of annoying having a little 9-year-old chase you around everywhere. I'm back! Hey, Pearls. What have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to the village to have it examined. And what'd you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Whew! That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. The soul has escaped. You little pink splotches, they said it's paint that they were put on the urn recently. Are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's a big deal? What's a big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's a big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we gotta find out how they got there. Okay. Find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. Anyways. Back to here. Bum bum ba da da bum bum. Hey, where's what's her name? There she is. Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having the examined. Oh, I see. If we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Yeah, let's go look around one more time. Cool. That's code for look at this box. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my boxes are complete? That's a sacred box urn. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. That was the same color as the stuff on the urn. Are you sure it's not Danganronpa blood? Man, you know, I wish I could play a game, like a nice murder mystery game for the first time again. Like, I would love to play Danganronpa for the first time again. I'd love to play the Zero Escape games for the first time. AI Somnium Files was amazing. I would love to play that game again for the first time, even though the sequel's coming out very soon. I would love a murder mystery like Persona 4, but, you know, with less homophobia, of course. I just like murder mysteries. If you got any murder mystery game recommendations, just please tell me. That's why I'm having so much fun with Ace Attorney, because I like solving the murders and stuff. I like the mystery. I think I know how to paint on it now. Alright, let's investigate again. Box. Hey. Oh, there's pink paint, but okay. Oh wait, step ladder. What are you doing, step ladder, bro? Paint that organic. Ha! Looks to me it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. Final left part of the shade on is shocking pink. Isn't it? Could this be the shape is? Hell, pretty sure this is it. Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in. You look here. A little bit of the paint is on the box as well. Wow, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Miss Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Nani? Oh, stretch. Yes, I'll do that. thank you for the stretch. I have been shrimping. And thank you for the hydrate. I've been talking for like 3 hours already. That's exhausting, man. I don't know how people can do this for a living. I say as I also try to do it for a living. I think it's all starting to become clear. That much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Hey, what do you think about this? About the paint that's over the wall. Oh, look at that! Look, it looks like paint, alright? Isn't that funny? I never noticed that before. That has to be the most pathetic acting I've seen in my life. I'm beginning to be frustrated. Uh-oh. Better do something to calm him down fast. What do you think about this box? What a magnificent box. You're not gonna throw us off the trail with flattery. I want to know about the paint on this box. Well, I'm sure Adrian's don't know anything about that. Some people just have a natural gift for lying. Adrian's not one of them. What do you think about this? See, we got our sacred urn back. That's really wonderful. But we're not entirely convinced it's the same urn. Hey, Sanders, I'm going to need a cup with us. Okay, you know what it's time for? It's time. Alright. Hiya! Take that! Ms. Amy, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Yes, I polished it to death. I don't think I'm trying to exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. Could be a fake. Fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn was submitted at the trial was genuine? I mean, I've got the... It's the genuine thing? Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is a genuine article. Rose went back to the village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how... What she discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once, a year ago. Now it looks like the same thing happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying this urn was broken recently? Again? What? That's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? No. What has become haunted? This one? Because of this photo. Okay. Anyways. Time to retry. I love the inverted colors. It's like bam, spooky. It was genuine because it says so. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Have the urn again. Because of the photo. This poster, it was made recently, right? Poster? Ah! Poster for the exhibit. At the time this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it because the person who put it together couldn't spell. The mysterious read is it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters are transposed. Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even here when the photo for this post was taken. That was a mistake now. Tell the truth. Ah! Oh, wait! Or? Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. Must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Silly. Not gonna give it the last one. Here to prove the urn was broken here? That. There's paint all over the box. Well, Miss Andrews. What is this supposed to mean? This urn has these pretty pink little pink top bit. And here's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seemed to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? So what does that prove? That urn was dropped along with the box. They both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? Yes. The rest of the story's obvious. This box was dropped right here, in the basement warehouse. I can prove that. That means the urn was broken here, too. Can you prove that? Yes, there's the paint marks. Yeah! Ah! I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. Pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. I was shaped and put into the part of this paint statement, right? Yes. Put this box into the impression and the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. The Jesus box dropped right over there. And that, as they say, is that. When the urn was broken, your name does you justice, Mr. Right. Oh, wow! Winky face! Tell me about these urn. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Why does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher? I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No. I know just how she feels. Because you're the one who broke it the first time. It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened. Why is the box open? Why does the box open like that? That's such a bad box design. Maya, why would you do this? Oh my goodness. Right into the paint. I was in shock. I had a huge scream. I could totally see how that could have happened. Yes, clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Korean village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Ami? I didn't know how it was originally written. Any sane person fixing it would assume it said Ami. Any sane person, really? Oh, pearls. Wasn't very good. It's 3 letters! Oh my goodness. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one has seen it since then. Replaced in the box, kept out of sight. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. We used a golden statue to cover it. Statue, huh? Tell me about this statue. There's someone who came down here. It was on the night that the sacred room was stolen. But Mr. Nick! There were no paint marks on the wall to fall in this warehouse when you're here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And? I realized that the statue would be perfect size for covering up the paint stain. That's why I put it there when you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. Oh, but there's one thing I found strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after him, slowly came here again. By the time the statue been moving and frame was clearly visible. Right about that. What was Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why? That is a good question. The day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. And the next day, it was moved, but why? Moved again that night. There's some connection between the secret and the murder case. I think so because that night, a real thief was at Kiwi Security. So then why did another four fates come here? A lot of different things point to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact! Murder trial starts tomorrow, boy. Wait, so if the murder trial starts tomorrow, does that mean technically tomorrow is day one of the case and then not because it's technically a different one? That thief is gonna be making another appearance. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. He continued. Ooh. Yeah, let's save. Oh boy, a love triangle. You know, I don't want to be one of those people who just spend all of their streams watching videos, but I have one thing that's just makes perfect sense for love triangles, you know? It's like the perfect solution that no one actually thinks up. Hold on. Oh boy. There we go. Okay. Off, on, switch to, bam. There we go.
Tomoko, I love you. But Tomoko, I also love you. But now two of us love you.
Oh
Who
no.
will you choose? Why don't we all just fuck each other? You know, just one big fuck pile. Yeah, okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. And so anime was solved forever.
Yep, and that's what we think of that. Anyways, back to, that's how you do love triangles. That's how we think, you know, if I ever make... I don't like traditional love triangles because they're not triangles, they're just angles. In order for it to be a triangle, person A has to like person B, and person B likes to have person C has to like person A. Not persons B and C like person A, and then person A likes person B and C. Then it's just an angle. Hey, Nick! What is it this time? You won't believe how many people are here for the trial. Well, it is a murder case. What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door. What? Next door? What? Why did you know this? They're having Penguin's trial today. What? What? Why? They say they're gonna try him as, Four-Face. Already? That was fast. Boy, I'd love to see Four Faces' trial. I know. By the way, where's Pearls? Oh, she went back home. She said she can't get through training anymore. Oh, think of this. I know you don't like me. Pearls has really gotten into her training lately, huh? Yeah, ever since that incident last year. Please don't ignore me! Oh, Mr. Delight, good morning. No one likes me. Wah! No one noticed me, even if I killed someone. Wah! Okay, don't say that, dude. We're on one do a trial for free. Don't be silly. Wait a sec. You don't mean you're the murderer? No, I'm just a poor thief. Wah! No, wait, that's not right. I think you're gonna be poor. Now let's see. According to Mr. Light, from the second grade on, he was following a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone had been sending him to help him commit the heist. Yeah, he's just noticed me send by. Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murder, Nick? Possible. Today's trial is a race against the clock. Why is it a race against the clock? That makes no sense. How come? Let's just take our time like always. I'm afraid that's not an option. Huh? Why? Tell me why it's not an option. Tell me now. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ronald Light. The defense is ready. You're ready. Preparation is the last refuge of the week. What? What? Give us your opening statement. Meow! Ugh, he's got the judge in the palm of his hand yet again. Ronald Light is simply too young to be sent to war. That's all. What? I'm afraid I have no idea what that means. Ha! Then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war. That is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording. What? That's all my statement means. You understand now, right? What? No? Let me briefly summarize the details of the case. Wow, that judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change. The victim is Ken Bullard, CEO of KB Security. I don't know the pun in his name. So I was found in safe approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, time of death was estimated to 1 the previous day. And that's when our little lost kitten dropped the ball. That little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant. Slam. Very well then, this guy, first witness. I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial. I will count then. This is cup number 1. But the first one is always the best. Mr. Goodall, your witness. Okay, let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Rondelite, has to say for us. The defendant? Well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objections? Maybe a bit of a disadvantage having to testify, but... I remember when Mia was defending me. She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. We have no objections, Your Honor. Defense will allow Mr. Newland to testify. Nah, you've got guts, Troy. That's not his name. Slam. All right then, Mr. Rondelite, please take the stand. You did it, didn't you? Yes. What? No, that's not true. Oh my goodness, this guy. For a moment there, I thought we set the record for the shortest trial ever. Oh my goodness. Well, Mr. That already looks plenty guilty with that face he's making. Once he opens his big mouth, I'll probably put the last nail in his own coffin. Huh, very well. Now then, can you tell me something? Feeling bored, where'd you go? Security. Well, that's kind of hard to say. Boy, I wish I could go. Slam. Now then, let's hear some testimony about what happened. Whoa! You know, now that the, what do you call it? The video watching for Final Fantasy VII announcements has passed, I am back to very close to falling asleep on stream. That would be super embarrassing. That evening, around 1 a.m., I went to see the office. Blackmail letter I got. Wanted me to go there. I've been working for security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. Okay. 1 a.m., that's the exact time the murder took place. Oh, that's cup number 2. The weak gets washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up. Ha! It's bitter today, too. Just like with destiny. You never know that from the way he's chugging it down. Just to write your cross-examination, if you please. Hey, everyone, we have the security. Hold it! 1 a.m., huh? Absolutely sure about that? That's what my mom said when I was entering the CEO's office. No. Actually, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow. My internal clock was also a bit. 1 a.m. That's the exact time it was murdered, correct? Too late for a coffee date, that's for sure. Blackmail letter I got. Everybody go there. Ordered you there? First time I got a blackmail that ordered me to go somewhere. Did it actually order you? Security. It didn't tell him to go to the CEO's office. Does that mean you've got other blackmail letters in? Of course, like take this, steal that. Oh, why don't you save those for later? Please don't say any more. Now, what should I do? Press harder. Always. What did the blackmail letter in question say? It said bring $50,000. Money, perfect motivation for perfect mode for committing murder. Oh, but wait! I never intended to pay that money anyway. Oh, was that right? After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of. Important point indeed. The only thing you had holding over your head was the whole your wife hates crime thing? Also, what kind of nerd like this gets married at the age of 23? What? That is years younger than me. My brain hurts. Slam. Add that to your testimony. Yes, sir. Ha. A better chance to surviving than I do. Blackmail letter didn't scare me. I wasn't gonna cause you trouble or anything. Just what we were being blackmailed about anyways. Said if you don't want your identity revealed, correct? There's really the whole four-face thing. But I wasn't worried. This boy didn't have anything on me. He didn't? Anyway, I don't care about what anyone says to me. Oh boy. As long as Desi believes in me. That's why Mr. Light didn't believe he was Four-Face. That's why I knew they were just hollow threats. Until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. Security chief. Yes, that's right. Security chief, you! And yet, a year ago, you were fried without notice. Revenge for an old guy's a perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say? This is good. Why were you fired? Well, whoa, this filled with those who have said, I wish I had never asked that. Okay, then I take back. Defendant, please answer the question. I need money. You need money so you quit your job? What? Yeah, you know, You know, I thought like the first impression Goto was all like, you know, it was very similar to Franziska with their and just both of the phone cameras in general, where they just trash talk the judge and it's all like, oh my goodness, you're taking so long with starting this trial, and you gotta do opening statements, blah 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 blah. But you know, it's so funny every time he gets the coffee cup slid to him, and then it goes into an ignore crop mode, and then I just do like, it's so much fun. He's pretty cool. Well, you see, Jessie loves to spend it. It's kind of her hobby. Not exactly the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick? Sally wasn't nearly enough. So I still dated from Ah! Come again! Security of all security of all the companies. Security team chief. You stole some data and sold it. Here's the bullet for it out, and I was fired immediately. What? I wish I had never asked that. I was somehow able to keep it secret and made it seem like I had to quit on my own. What is it? You don't look too good. Don't bring harm to the company as far as their punishment. You do well remembering that. You well too remember that. He sure told you to admit that you stole data from the company, correct? Yes. I'm sorry. Flame. Very important fact. Please add to your testimony now. Oh man, this whole thing took a big turn for the worst, crashed and blew up. Gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster. She doesn't know about it. Why would you do something like that? Well, for Tessie's hobby, what else? Wasting money, huh? It's all a waste! Wah! Miss Defiant doesn't know her husband was fired, does she? So it would seem. I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other. Yes, exactly. These gotta have like one of those what do you call them? Just like a portable coffee pot maker thingy, just constantly putting out new coffee, and probably has like at least 3 coffee mugs to spare, just in constant rotation. Can't believe it. This case even got Maya to think seriously about couples. Same. Let's try to stay focused, Mr. Wright. What's much of testimony was there? Since like avoiding something, at least it's done something to me. Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. We better be careful. But if we don't find a way to make him spill the beans, we'll never get closer to this. Yeah. Technically no. I'm gonna present you with cause see, look, it doesn't say to go to the office. Man, come on! It's a very slight technicality. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Bro, the letter said you had owed this thousands of dollars. Oh my goodness. Man! Was it gonna cause you trouble or something? Okay, let's see if there's... No, that's the wrong one. Were you there? Alright, what is this? What are you talking about? This, I'm afraid that reason isn't gonna hold up anymore. What do you mean? There's no proof to defend this four-face. But you were the one who stole company secrets on your year earlier. But that was all over once I was fired. But it's true that the factory stole secrets was kept under wraps. Even though there's no reason for you to pay up now a whole year later. Is that really true? What is it, Nick? Factory stealing company data. I thought I already did a hold it on this thing, but okay. What if it would have had a problem that every... Yes, because then Desi would find out and then it'd be bad. Considerable trouble. Identity as a company data thief when it's made public. Mr. Right. What are you trying to do by bullying your own client? Ha! Men are like colonies of bacteria. The more heat you apply, the faster they grow. Ew! That's exactly right. Well then, feel free to keep up the heat, my little lawyer amigo. Little lawyer amigo, what? Yes, provide some evidence that evidence to back up your assertion. Why would you want to keep data stealing from going public? Because this lady, because of her. These are like, what you said doesn't match what you told me yesterday. Huh? What? You must have been scared, very scared. Having a certain person find out your secret. Gulp, a certain person. Miss Desiree, like the defendant's wife. Listen to me, my Desi, she's... Looks like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins. Sure. Oh no! Yes, we know, it's all your wife's fault. What? What do you mean? Stole company data to play for his wife's spending habits before he was fine. Oh, basically, that he used his data to secret black. Someone used his data to secret blackmail. That is how this murder came about. Oh, No, everything is fault. No, you need the place for him. Don't talk about my Desi like that. We'll be sorry. Oh boy, is he just gonna go Hulk out? It seems doing a great deal of things. I didn't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20. It's been 20 minutes. I mean, kind of, sort of, same. Vision motive for murder. He stole data for his wife and killed to protect his secret. Family made her care just a little too much. Motive is clear. Let's move on. What happened at the crime scene at 1 in the morning, Mr. Delight? Come out, tell us now. We're all ears. At the CEO's office. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow. Where? Man. Suddenly I was hit in the forehead, and after that I remember being a bit dazed. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. Oh, mask? Him too. Mr. Buller was lying there, dead. Suddenly hit in the forehead, huh? I believe the detective from yesterday provided similar testimony. Said that Morpheus struck him on the head from behind. Of course, since Penguin turned out to be the culprit himself, that was all a lie. No one's gonna believe a pathetic lie like that. What are you saying? I really was attacked. What if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination? Yeah. Got that? Don't go easy just because he's blind. Coffee cup number 3. I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You don't need to worry about that, Mr. Bodo. I have faith in Ron. I know he didn't do it! Exclamation point. Unless... Suspicious shadow, tell me about it. There are 1,000 of me and even one now. I tell you, trust me. Dodging off our questions is not helping us win this case. Oh boy. Okay, I was a victim at the time. What do you mean, how was he? Was he already dead? Was he still alive? Maybe he was the one who hit you in the first place. That's a good question. What do you think? Oh, forget it. Suddenly, I was in the forehead. I remember being a bit dazed. Tell me about your forehead experience. Yes, I was hit with the forehead as soon as I entered the room. That was an amazingly fast and powerful attack. Do you remember anything about who hit you? Well, like I said, fast and powerful hit. I think it was a little dazed for. I don't think Mr. Lyons even grasp what you're asking. Yeah, I'd like to show him a fast and powerful attack myself. Got you, base. Yeah. Maybe that would knock some sense back into him. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. That referring to his mask thingy? Why, my four-face costume, of course. Wait just a moment. Four-face? Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? Just to be on the safe side, I dressed as Four-Face! Yeah. And then I descended upon the office of the CEO of security. What? Nick, did you know about this? He never told me. I don't recall him ever mentioning it to me either. I thought he knew. Even I do. He's a little friend who loves to keep secrets. I'm sorry. I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Wait. That's alright. You know how sometimes you just slip your mind. Yeah. My 6th cup of coffee is stirring up at me coldly. I thought it was number 3, but okay. Plan. At this rate, we can't ignore this new piece of information. Witness, please correct your testimony. My Four-Face costume. Why are you dressed up as Four-Face? Because I'm Four-Face, smile. What are you talking about? Four-Face's trial is being held next door. Yes, I guess so. Anyway, at that time, I thought I was being blackmailed over the... I'm trying so hard to stay awake right now because I cannot go to sleep for another 2.5 hours. Oh my goodness. I think I need to play like an action game or something. Because, oh my goodness, I am exhausted. Talking is tiring me out too. Man, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I pause Ace Attorney for now and then after I do this one. I thought I should go with him, just be safe. Oh boy, let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I expected. What? What took a lot longer? Let's see what happens if I wait and see. Guess it probably will cause more trouble. Heck, once I'm mentally prepared. Guess I should prepare myself for the worst too. Oh, okay, never mind. What do you mean by took a lot longer? Uh-oh, opening the safe, of course. What? I keep on calling the safe door, you see. Stop when I was hiding his body. Wait, so was there a piece of fabric inside the safe? What? Yes? You were the one that hid the body in the safe? Well, yeah. Inconceivable! Slam! I don't think that word means what you think it means. What's the reason you could have? What were you thinking? Question. When does someone toss their dirty shorts in the washing machine? What? The answer is simple. When they take them off. As usual, I have no idea what you're saying. You mean that Mr. Delight hid the body because he's a murderer? Ha! So you're not as stupid as you look. Whatever this time was really obscure. Dirty underpants? Ew. Mr. Wright, you don't mean that you knew about this whole safe business, do you? Yes? Why am I the one on the loop here? Slam. Witness, make sure you have the testimony. Meow. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Looks like a storm front is moving in over the fair weather judge. Here's in the body safe. Took about 10 minutes. 10 minutes to hide a body in a safe? Oh my goodness. Why did you hide the body in a safe anyway? Well, because it wouldn't fit in the jar. That's not... Nobody... Yeah. When I saw that corpse, I kind of lost it. I thought, if they find his corpse, they'll think I did it. Why? What? Ha! I think you had a simpler reason than that. It's because you killed him. That's why I spent 10 minutes hiding the body. That certainly makes more sense. Hold on. 10 minutes? What? What is it? I just had a thought. Under certain circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body? Spend 10 whole minutes? Under those circumstances? What circumstances? Oh! Hey, Nick, if you think his behavior is so strange, why don't you present some evidence that would show just those circumstances were? That's it. I'll take a look at the court record. There's not much in this testimony either. It's just hiding something. I'm surprised we'll just have to draw it out. Let's hope it doesn't make any things more complicated. He will. "10 minutes? This one! The buzzer went off. Someone would have been alerted. Your Honor, could you please take a look at this record? What might this be? A record for emergency buzzer that connects the CEO office to security. Button in the office is pressed. A security team is supposed to come running. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 a.m. What? Mr. Ron truly was the murderer. He would have ran as soon as the buzzer sounded. After all, the security guard would be heading this way. Objection. Let's remember who we're dealing with here. He probably had no idea there were security personnel in the building. Yeah, he would. He worked there for a while. Up until 1 year ago, my client was working as chief of security. Replaced by old bag, which is a real shame. No way he wouldn't have known about them. Objection. But as it turns out, the guards never came. That was nothing more than coincidence. In fact, the guard was a pathetic loser. What if he's watching the court case right now? What if he's in the... Who had just gotten punched in the face by exiting their boyfriend, and wasn't anywhere in the vicinity, was not in something which really could have known. Ha! Again, remember who we're dealing with here. It's a sure bet that Mr. Delight didn't even notice that buzzer going off. Incorrect. The buzzer is super loud and obnoxious. No way he could ignore something like that. If he had been conscious, that is. Oh boy. Conscious? What do you mean by that? Oh, so Percy was trying to frame him by knocking him out, pressing the button, and then the security comes up and sees a dead person and Four-Face. Fine. Let's hear your theory. Recall the defendant's testimony. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. Objection, objection. Said he was felt dazed. He was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes. Unconscious, so he fainted? That's what Mr. Light didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. And that's why. He thought he had time to hide the body. So what are you trying to say? Mr. Light was knocked down, and the buzzer went off soon afterwards. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, he can only mean another person was in the room. That's right, whoever it was, they knocked out Ron to Light and pressed the buzzer. Sam! Order in the court! Yes, they're right. This is... Objection, slam. This is preposterous. It was this kid, Ron to Light, the one who killed King. Then who pressed the buzzer? It was the victim, of course. Yeah, totally. He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. He was found nowhere near the... He didn't die, right? He must have held long enough to push the button. So he sounded the buzzer himself. What's your opinion on this? Real criminal was there to see, but how? They prove it wasn't him? I'm gonna say no. Possible that the victim was left around the brother. Ha! Possible more like definite, which means only two people at the crime scene after all, the victim and his killer. Come on, Nick! You can't prove every guy was there. Get this finished. Bam! Fine. As soon as my controller reconnects. Oh, totally. Yeah, I can totally prove it. It wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer. This one. Ah, here at the sound of the buzzer, huh? Going off inside your head at this very moment. Emergency buzzer of your heart. What? Maybe just a little. What do you mean? It wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer. No fingerprints. Oh, okay. Well, this is it. The evidence you were looking for. Emergency buzzer? Some kind of clue on it? A clue, a clue! Absolutely not. Coffee cup number 4. Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you say before opening your mouth. The fact that there's absolutely no clues is itself the clue. Now I'm the one who's clueless. This button has no fingerprints on it. Mr. Ballard really pressed it himself. Naturally, he would have left his fingerprints behind. And the light obviously wiped them off. Why would he wipe the... Eckhart could have come in at any moment. He touched that button. I know he did. Reaction. And it was just as Four-Face. And Four-Face doesn't wear... Four-Face always wears gloves? No reason could possibly for wipe the button free of... Okay. Slam. Who slams? Order. Ah. It would seem. Coffee cup number 5. I've been forced to eat crow. What? I wonder what blend number crow flavored coffee is. However, if the real killer was at the scene, why would that person press the emergency buzzer to frame what's his name? Did they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger? What's the awkward silence all of a sudden? Meh. Looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks. They're on to you, Nick. Just give me a minute to collect my thoughts. The real culprit killed him around 1 a.m. Mr. Delight just happened to walk in when the murder was taking place, right? Clobbered him, and then sounded the buzzer. Even though security was supposed to sound right away if the buzzer was pressed, security was supposed to respond. Time's up! Let's hear what you have to say. Very well then. Call security guard. The security guard would come running, and that was exactly what they wanted. You mean they called the guard on purpose? Yes. Although it turns out he never showed up. Ha ha ha, because he was getting his face. Yep. What a touching story. You're saying the killer had a change of heart and called the guard? No! No. Absolutely not. The buzzer sounded there were 3 people in that office. Victim was already dead. Defendant who was out cold. And the 3rd person. A real killer. Hypothetically, yes. Now then, in this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? Only ones left in the room were the victim and the light. And if any security guard came in running in at that time, they would have said that I was a murderer! That was precisely the real killer's objective. To frame him for the murder! Slam. Order. Nah, it would seem. Coffee cup number 6. I've been made to eat my words once again. Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a cup of coffee. This is right. Who was it? Who was it that tried to frame me? Wait a second. I'm the one and only master. Nick, you mean the real killer is? I'm gonna drag that person in here right now. But who is it? I don't have any solid proof yet, but. But think about it. The killer knew his identity, and they also knew he had been called to security that night, so he's well found for a murder. Blame. Now then, to your accusation. Wife? His wife, Desiree. What? Well, that's simply... Mr. Wright, have you gone insane? Virtually. Aren't you forgetting something? Excuse me? Oh, right, she had an alibi. Being chased by a cop. Forgot about that. Being questioned. Yep, working right there. Oops. Slam. You know, my setting early in. Seen all recent. Talk about things you never want to hear this judge say to you. This guy. Detective, he's the only one who could have done it. Ace detective. Penguin, you mean? Four-Face did it? Person being tried in the court next to us is not Four-Face at all. He is, in actuality, a true murderer of a Blah, 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 blah. Order, Mr. Right. Explain yourself. Theft and murder. Which is the more serious crime? They're not even close. Murder is the more serious crime, of course. Capital crime, subject to capital punishment. Just trial from yesterday, if you would. Confessed there was a huge commotion in the court. Of course, the famous detective was unmasked as well. Four-Face had been convicted of murder. He was found guilty of grand larceny, which is way less crime. We objected all along. Be found guilty. I had a perfect alibi for the murder. Then who's this then? Stealing the urn? In other words, found guilty was his airtight. Oh boy. As an alibi? I mean, if you gotta go to jail, you know, don't go in for murder? That's way longer time. It's almost time. For what? Order 66 to be executed. It was a pretty simple try after all. We're gonna stop this trial and solve that one. We need to do it now. Of course. That's assuming you have proof the detective was the one who committed murder. No, we'd be left with no grounds for appeal. Yeah. Mr. Wright, I believe in you. So I'm begging you. Thanks, but I really wish you luck for this. Phoenix! Mia! What was that? Don't stray, Phoenix. We're your client. Take the path of trust. Aww. That voice. Mia! You're wrong if the defense requested me to recess. Ah! So that's your answer, huh? Claim. Very well, I've decided as well. We're on a 20-minute recess. Phew! A nice break. Here, please summon Penguin to the stand. Yes, Your Honor. Oh boy. 11:58 a.m. Oh boy. Meanwhile, in the other courtroom. Well, Sir Detective Penguin. Yeah. I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed splendidly. Oh no! Penguin, you're the one who slammed. Oh! That's enough! This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant, Penguin. Hold it! Wait! Don't end it right yet, please! Well, sir, welcome to my courtroom. Okay, we're gonna have to... Alright. I think we're gonna stop with Ace Attorney here for today. Because... man, I'm gonna pass out if I keep having to read text.